Let's see what we have left to work with. 4 sheets of LP SmartSide left to use. I hope I bought just enough to get this room done, so I'm gonna keep working where we left off. So we're gonna continue off here, building over around the door. So it looks like we have another tricky cut ahead of us with multiple openings. So I'm gonna go work on that. La, la, da, 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 da. Okay, let me get that nailed in. I think it's gonna line up okay. We'll see. Now it looks like we're making awesome progress. We just had a little tiny corner section to finish up, but I just want to show you guys. Full transparency. Earlier, I cut this piece wrong. This was supposed to be the piece that went right here over the door, and I cut it backwards. So it was supposed to be cut like this way, and I cut it this way. So mistakes do happen, but I'm going to try to use what I can out of that. You're sick. And I just finished up the last little bits in the corner. You probably can't tell from here, but I did have to piece it together down here at the bottom, using up some of those scraps, but that's okay. It looks good. Unbelievably, the walls are done. And that means we can caulk the seams. I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit all the corners, try to get those filled so that can start drying. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think we roll right into paint. So that's going to be exciting because you're going to see this space transform. And you're going to see in just a moment what color Evie chose for her special room, and I think it's going to surprise you guys. Let's do this so we can get to that, and we'll be there in just a minute. We just got all the corners caulked, all the nail holes filled, anything that was sunk too deep, you know, just touch-up work. So the caulk is drying, and I think I'm going to tackle this. It might be still a little premature, but I just want to get all the messes out of the way so we can start having a clean room. Like I said, paint, finish, clean. So I'm going to drill some holes in the corners so that I can see where the opening is on the outside of the building. And I think I'm just going to go out there and cut it from the outside. Might be the easiest option. So let's get this done. That's pretty clean. Corners drilled. I'll go outside and we're just gonna connect those corners up, draw some lines, and cut it with a circular saw. And we're gonna get our AC wall sleeve installed today. Well, that's a pretty nice view. The opening turned out perfectly, so I'm super happy with that. But now I have to figure out a way to insert this wall sleeve into that hole and keep it watertight with that floppy aluminum siding. I have some ideas, so I'm going to do some experimenting and I'll see what I can come up with to seal that all up so that we don't have any leaks into the building. All right, I got my opening all flashed out. I'm super happy with it. It's kind of hard to explain what I did, but basically used some customized roof flashing, drip edge, and wrapped it around the side, overlapping, sealing it with butyl tape, and then a drip cap over the top of it, tucked under the siding. So I think it's going to be pretty well watertight. I'm going to put some siding sealant around the edges and around the seams. After I got all the aluminum flashing to like hold this siding in place, so it basically seals the siding around the edge, then I flashing tape all around the inside of that opening, so we have everything watertight and sealed. With that done, we were able to clean up our mess. We got everything vacuumed up, and now we're ready for paint. So we're going to do the paint super secret behind the scenes, and we're going to surprise you guys with the new paint color. I know you were hoping I would come back with the big reveal, but first we have a little more work to do. And right here behind me you can see that I had just painted all of these trim pieces that are going to be going on the crown molding around the ceiling to make it look a little neater. And I thought it's going to look better if we neaten up the edges before showing the paint color. So I'm going to go black and white mode. You're going to see like old school black and white while we install these, because I don't want to spoil the color just yet. I don't want you to know until we get there. So let's install the trim, clean up the room, and then we'll do the big reveal. And let me show you guys what we're using. This little, sort of like brick mold. I don't know what you'd call it though. It has a profile like pretty square, just a bead on the bottom. And I thought it would go good with the beadboard ceiling. All right, guys, I think we're done. Everything installed, everything looking good. Ceiling trim is done. Let's take a look at the newly painted room, the big surprise. So did we surprise you guys? This isn't what you were thinking, is it? But this is the theme, this is the style, and I think it came out pretty good. As usual, the color is going to vary depending on the lighting, the angle of the camera, and everything else. I describe it as maybe a bubblegum pink. It's called Positively Pink. So like I said, you guys saw the trim going up. Trim always helps a room look more finished. Same with outlets. Obviously, we still have a lot of trim to do around the windows. 3 windows, 2 doors. We will be installing a door in this frame opening very soon. That's going to be coming next. So let's come down here where it's less echoey. We have to start furnishing that room so that we can talk in there again. That room came out pretty good. It's looking awesome. The color is popping. It's so bright. It's so fun. And I think it's going to look good when the room's all finished out. It was sort of inspired, I believe, by my wife's childhood bedroom, which she had a pink bedroom. So she did have a pink bedroom in the 90s, and that's the theme of that room, 90s style. And it's just something she wanted to do. Now we did get the AC wall sleeve installed, you saw that. It's pretty simple, slide it in the hole and screw it in with the brackets. I'm gonna go on the outside and seal it with some siding sealant around the opening so that it's weather tight, but otherwise that's done. So everything in here is looking so good. I'm just happy with how it's coming out, and we've made big progress. Remember, it wasn't long ago that we just started, and this room was an empty shell with just insulation sticking out of the walls and ceiling, and it was a mess. But now it's starting to come together. Now I think that's all we have for now, so thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.